that you are mine and I am yours. Ngiyakufila sano sami nguwe. I'm Spice Samandiya. My real name is Ole.
Where do you want to see
I think 2 to 3 years would be like, yeah, but then with me it's strictly business. I don't mix business with pleasure. So on Facebook it's Akolama
It's the saddest. Hey yo, what it is, what's up? It's your boy the saddest kid, and we're back again with another video in Tsakane featuring an artist who's from Tsakane, but I won't really introduce her, she'll introduce herself.
Hi guys. My name is Akole, but my state name is Spice Samandiya. I come from Extension 8 in Tsakane, and Set Boy, thank you for having me.
Yeah, it's a pleasure, it's a pleasure. So why did you choose the name Uspai Samandiya? Where does it come from?
Yo, Spice Samandiya comes a long way. However, I got the name from studio. So there was this guy who was with my producer. He asked me if I had a stage name, and by that time I didn't have one. So he asked me, Guti, why don't I have? And then he said he'll listen to me, and then after that he'll like give me a stage name.
Okay. Yeah, goes on. So since your name is Spice Samandiya, he listened to you. Why did he choose Uspai Samandiya? Were y'all eating like maybe chicken curry there or botulanjeng India? Like how what happened? What happened?
No, I mean my voice is like it's harmonizing. So I think maybe he got the name from there because like I make hot songs, so why not?
Okay, bless up. Yeah. So this is the part of the show whereby we get to talk about the artist's career, how they got to where they are, and where they want to see themselves in the future. So when did your love for becoming an artist come? Like, how did you just notice ukuthi, I have a talent yabo for singing, I have a talent for making music, yabo, and how did you go about in approaching, yabo, in like cultivating your skill? Yeah.
I knew a long time ago that I can sing. However, I realized that I got into a band firstly. I got into a band, and then when I left the band I stopped singing for some reasons. And then after that, there was this guy I was in class with, Umshengu, I don't know if you know him. So he like asked me to come to studio with him, and I wasn't interested by that time. However, when I went there I felt like studio is home. It's where I want to be. It's where I see myself doing big things. So yeah, it's like, and when I got there I saw Guti, like what I have in me, it's unstoppable. It's what I have, and it's nothing that anyone can take away from me. So why not make something out of it? So yeah, and yeah, I feel so blessed. And so when firstly my first gig was like not so long ago. Yeah, so, and I killed it. So I felt
You
like
did, you
I
did, you did, you did.
killed it. So I felt, you know what, I still have to I still have to continue, because I believe that my music heals heart. So why not communicate with the people through my voice?
So how many songs have you put out so far?
Yo, like five. Yeah, and I'm still planning on doing more.
Okay, so how are these songs accessible to people? How do people get to listen to your songs?
So knowing that as an artist, as like a local artist and an upcoming artist, you don't get to be on those platforms that like you want your music to be. And I know my music is quality. So now that I'm not registered as yet, there's only one song that is out there on Hadbis, I think. It's the website where they can get Utaliwami by Umshengu Notata featuring Akole. And yeah, the rest they'll get them maybe, if not now, at a later stage. Talking maybe July. I'm not sure about that, but they'll still hear from me.
Okay, so with your career, what are your future plans? Where do you want to see yourself, say maybe in the next coming 2 to 3 years? Where do you want to see you, Akole?
I think 2 to 3 years would be like me going, like, I think I'd be more like a legendary artist by that time. So maybe in 2 years I see myself, owning the stage, having to sell out shows, because I love what I'm doing. So when you do something out of love, everything, like your passion and drive, keeps you going. So it doesn't matter how many times I'll fall, but then when time goes on, I know Guti, I'll be far in what I'm doing, because I really love my work, honestly.
Okay, so is there a difference between uAqol and Spice Samandiya? Is it like two different characters or it's the same person?
It's the same person. It's just that they do different things. It's the same person, but uAqole is uAqole to her family, to her closest people.
Yeah.
But whenever I'm Spice Samandiya, I get out of my comfort zone. UAqole, I feel Uguti, she's in her comfort zone. So I won't say, I'll change my statement. I won't say they are the same, because Akole is still in her comfort zone, but Uspai Samandiya is trying new things. I never thought I'd be in front of people performing with no filter, just feeling at home. So now that I'm doing all that, I feel Uguti, I'm out of my comfort zone. So Akole is relaxed and Uspai Samandiya is doing big things. So yes, there is a difference between Akole and Uspai Samandiya, but the personality is still the same. Yes.
Okay, I love to hear it. I love to hear it. So, getting where you are right now, is there an artist who inspired you, someone who you look up to, and you say, Wuti, this is the person that I want to be like, yabo, man cool, like, or I want my career to take like the same road that this person's career took.
Well, I wouldn't say I'd like to be someone else, because this started I built my own foundation. I'm building my own foundation in order to get myself far. So there's no one as yet I look up to, because I feel I'm my own inspiration. So I wouldn't say there's someone I'm looking up to. I'd be lying, honestly. So I wouldn't say I'm my own person. I'm self-built and I'm rare. So I'm becoming my own person. I'm learning on my own. So maybe there might be encounters where other artists have been in. So, but however, I don't look up to anyone as yet. But I'm Spice Samandi. I look up to Spice Samandi.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. So, is there any artist from like the hood around here in Zakani who you see yourself collaborating with?
Yeah, in Kwataduza, I might say.
Okay.
So there are many artists I'd like to collaborate with. Mostly producers, because of their quality of work.
Yeah.
Like Abo Vuyani Msiza, which is known as UZZ, and I'd also like to collaborate. I don't know much female artists, so yeah, and also I'd like to do more work with Shakes, which is Usiabonga Sindani, and also I'd also like to collaborate with Almighty, which is well known, I think,
True, yeah.
in the hood. So yeah, and other people, because I don't know many people as yet. So I wouldn't say Guti. And also Giftos, I say yes.
Okay, so ever since like your career took off, have you ever received any shade from anyone, or like, yeah, do you have any haters, like, and what would you like those people to know about who are throwing shade at your career? What's bias?
Well, everyone gets criticized. Everyone gets the hate, even though they are not watching. Cause mina vela, I'm an ignorant person. Especially when I see that you want to put me in the dark. In the dark, I choose peace. So at some point, no one can bring me down. But there are people who who don't believe in me as yet. But I'll make them believe in me. For the mere fact that you hate me, it shows that you care about me. Because how can you hate someone that you don't know? So for the people that hate me, they should continue hating me, because I'm still going to do big things that will make them hate me even more.
Yo, that's really good, you know. So yeah, guys, you've heard from Miss Akole, you know, Spice Samandiya, you know, you've heard it from her mouth. So you haters better watch out, you know, cause she's gonna bring the heat, you know, and she's not intending to stop for anyone. Yo. So we have gotten to the part whereby now we delve deep into the industry and we get to talk about the hardships that artists face, you know, in the industry. So, um, Mr. Spice, have you yet, you know, received or yet found yourself being faced, you know, with the hardships of this industry? Have you you know, you say maybe like you're going to the studio, then umufiga lapo, you're not treated the way you want to be treated, or you just find yourself not getting gigs because like ignama connection, you know, you need to have connections with, yeah, when you know this person, you know this person. So have you like faced those difficulties yet in your career?
Yeah, I have. However, people treat you the way you treat yourself. So if you're there strictly because of you want to do whatever that you're there to do,
Yeah.
things become easier for you because people interact with you in a different way, like respectfully. So I have like encountered hardships most of the time because people will look at you and doubt you. How and then when you are in action, things change. So I have encountered that, and also into yama connection in the corner. Futi right now, you have to know someone in order to be somewhere.
Yeah.
So however, Mina, I got where I was on my own. Now that I am Spice Samandiya, I got there on my own. There's no one who'd say, give me, it is because of me. Yes, there are people I started with, but when I started with Spice Samandiya, I was building independency for myself. So at some point in that building of independency, it's really hard because you'll find that there's this month you don't have any gig, like, and you were looking forward to bigger things.
Yeah.
So whereby you wish to be in this certain event, but then you're not booked, and it's by people that you well known, or like people that you know well and whatnot. However, there are hardships in everything that you want to start. Like, you don't start anything on a solid foundation. So everything you build it up yourself. You just have to be strong, because mostly because I'm an individual, I'm alone, and I'm a girl most of the time. You get criticized because of your gender, or maybe you have to date a certain person in order to be in that certain place. So yeah, but then with me, it's strictly business. I don't mix business with pleasure, so it makes things easier for me. Guti, I'm strict with what I'm doing. Yeah.
Okay, so would you say Gucci upcoming artists like the head artists Lawis Naula, would you say Gucci they need to have managers? Yeah, but and what do you think when yourself about the managers who manage these artists? Do you think Gucci um like they do like a wonderful job or they don't? Yeah, what do you think?
Um, Firstly, because you're still upcoming, I think you should do this alone. Because when you tend to come up with other people, just get support from your friends. However, when you involve other people, they have sense of entitlement, especially when you're going far. When they see that you're going far, you've got potential, they take advantage of that. So for now, when you're still upcoming, because I'm still upcoming, but then now I'm doing good things. Like me being in this interview is a milestone for me. So for people who are still upcoming, I'd still advise them to stay on the low. And then when you see that you need to manage your time, manage your everything, get someone that you trust, someone who won't take advantage of you. But then sometimes people change when time goes by. Yeah, so Mara, Mina, just advise them to like continue doing things on the low, and then when they see that the blow up is too much, get someone to advise you. An advisor, not a manager. And then when you see ukuthi yabo manje ngiyayidinga manager, and like ngizoyikhona, that's when you start approaching, because masijahela izinto ezikude nathi ne-vision iyamosheka. So it's better when you know ukuthi yazini at a later stage ngizoyidinga kodwa not now.
Mm. So in the industry, you know, of upcoming artists, what do you feel Uguti needs to be done, yeah, about to improve like how these upcoming artists like are treated, and to like open like the space for them so that they're able to fully express their art. What do you think needs to be done?
Akusebenzisane, because manje we have artists, we have event organizers. So if ever I'm an artist and you believe in me, obviously like we'll do this together. So maungbiza, if you feel like my work does it for you, and we are all in business. So if you feel ukuthi it's like valuable ukuthi ungibize, you can call me, yabo. So like wonke umuntu sebenzisana nokuthi siyanyatsana, that should end, because at some point must get her to we need to be united in order for us to get far. So if we're not united, people won't even believe in us. Since it's funa ukuya kude, umuntu uzobhelieva kanjani kithi if we're not even united? Because there are people who are far, who started here, didn't get the support they needed from where they come from, but then they get it from other places. So that also should end. We should be united. That's the only thing that will be able to ingobe the whole thing yoguti omunya succeed, omunya succeed.
Okay, artists, you've heard what she said, Melen Bamban, and work as a unit. Stop hating on each other, because honestly you won't get far, if there's hate among y'all. So yeah, bless up. That's it.
I've got this feeling in my heart that you are mine and I am yours. I've got this feeling in my heart that you are mine and I am yours. Ngiyafila sano sami nguwe, ngiyafila sano samake komunye, ngiyafila sano sami nguwe, ngiyafila sano samake komunye, noma nganalitume baby, ngizoshaya izule. Noma nganalitume baby, ngizoshaya izule. Ngiyafila sano sami nguwe.
Yeah, guys, that concludes the show for today. We're really blessed with a lovely soul who also gave us a fresh and fire freestyle. So, my sister, how do people get a hold of you? Can you please just shout out your social media accounts?
On Facebook it's @olamavundle Quinana, and then on Instagram it is Uspice Samandiya.
Yeah, but fair too. Don't also forget to follow us on all our social media accounts. On Instagram it's @majoba_litabo. Then on YouTube it's setboy_. Then on Facebook it's setboy. So yeah, thank you for watching this episode. We promise to bring you more fire and more heat. Bless up.
Thank you for having me.